Celtics game last night?
Nah, man, I didn't get to watch it.
They lost. They got their butts kicked.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Who that?
Much just came from the mall grabbing that new Young Vet CD.
Alright, man.
Yeah, it's really hot, but there was like something that just worked my mind when I was in there.
What
Can
happened?
you believe I was walking through the food court today, and like this little girl was sitting with her mom, and then there was this Huggies commercial, like on a billboard, and she just said like, "Look at the nigga baby." You believe that? It really bothered me.
What?
Yes.
Oh man, that was her mom be saying that because there ain't no way she gonna get that for herself. She gotta
Yeah,
get
she
it
was
from
like,
TV or something.
like 4, got her 5, 6 tops.
Kids are like sponges,
That's
so they heard it from
She
somewhere.
had to get it from her parents.
That's nothing. Let me tell you how this lady at my job be walking around calling me Black Mufasa. Black Mufasa. I know I'm black. Lion King may be my favorite movie, but that ain't no reason to call me the Black
I'm sorry,
Mufasa.
those are fighting
Top of that.
I'm the only black person there. You know what I
That's
mean? Man, I got time for that.
That's crazy.
That's
I
what's
hear you
up.
on that one.
She said to me the other day, "Man, you look so ghetto in your leather jacket." I said, "Why do I gotta be ghetto? You have a leather jacket too. Do you look ghetto? Is it because I'm black? Is that the only reason why I look ghetto?"
I hear people saying stuff like that all the time.
It's OG, man. They say racism doesn't really exist.
Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna sit down too.
Especially at my job.
You
People
really
always
have
be
to.
saying black people are cheap. Just racist.
I feel like they think racism doesn't exist anymore.
They talk about it like it's
In this
gone.
era, I don't think so. I think it's still here. And it's nice and living.
Oh, it's everywhere. They just don't want to admit it.
Exactly.
Racism
Everywhere you
is
go.
so strong. I can't believe it. I thought that we passed that. Martin Luther King, I have a dream.
I have a dream, he says. We all have a dream. It just doesn't always live up like that. Especially for us, you know? Minorities, it's harder for us to get up there.
Closed-minded.
Yeah.
They don't think it is. They think it's our fault that it's hard for us to get there, but
They get it from somewhere though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
it's not
born
only
with
hard for just minorities. It's hard for everybody. That's just late.
it's hard for
They just-
everybody.
they
Yeah,
just
it's hard for
stereotype it.
everybody.
Yeah,
But can you
that's what
imagine?
it is. It's the stereotype.
Can you imagine if you live, say you live in a small house, a low income house, right? And your mom is working hard to put you through school, put your brother through school, put food on the table. How is she gonna get you to college?
It's insane.
The harder, the lower you are, the harder it is for you to get up higher. You know?
Get something to drink.
Yeah, I guess we just don't know what to do.
Don't know what to do.
It's just
It's
something
not
that.
that we don't know what to do. We was just never brought up around that whole little, this is what you gotta do, this is what you're
Or
going
this
to
is who
do.
you're gonna hang out with, and this is who you can't hang out with. This is
And when you
That's
have,
why
when you
I'm
have
trying to
everybody
start
around
this
you
group.
telling you ain't
I'm
amount to
trying to
nothing
start
ever.
this young youth against like colorblind racism. I know it sounds stupid when I say colorblind racism, but can you imagine like you walk around every day and y'all say that we don't think racism is gone, but most people say there's no such thing as racism, and then they'll fun around and you ever heard somebody go, "I have this racist joke," but before I say it, let me just tell you it's racist. I'm not racist, but it's really funny. So I
The
have to
fact
tell
that you just said that made it racist.
you know what I mean? Like, is it not there or is it there? I just
Well,
want to
they'll
make
say,
it so that
I have a funny
people
joke,
growing
but I don't
up.
want you to take offense.
Exactly.
Oh, when someone makes a joke, they'll point to the person of whoever's the.
or they look at them like, ooh,
No offense.
hold on, don't take this offensively.
That's
Like,
that.
why you know I
That's
said
that
it?
right
Makes you
there.
think about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no point in even saying it if that was the case.
Fancy
You
saying.
should have just said it, made it a joke, and had a laugh about it.
But then it's not even a
No.
joke because the only reason why it's a joke is just because it's only about black
Yeah.
people.
Or
Yeah.
making fun
Only
of
about
somebody's
Hispanic
race.
people. You know, that's not a joke.
Some guy walked up to me and said, "Hey, I have a joke. No offense. What's a word that you don't want to call a black person? Starts with an N and with an R." Guy said neighbor.
Wait, that.
It was
See,
funny,
that's
though.
horrible, but it's true. Most people just, they sit there, somebody moves in, they say, oh, the neighborhood's going to hell.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because what? You see minorities in the area.
Yeah.
You see people that you don't want to normally see around your block, on your block. But we're all people. We all have, we all
If that
breathe
was the
red.
case, if that's the case, then why not look at the bigger picture? If you see that they're doing wrong, why not take that time to help them?
Exactly.
We all live in the same place. It's one world. I mean, really, it's reality.
Or like in
We
movies.
share this place all together. You're gonna drive by them when you go down the street, or that could be your next door neighbor. Yeah, maybe it's full of minorities, but I mean, still, that's your neighbor.
Or like
How
in
else do you
movies, black
show
guys
one
either
day?
wearing like a button-up, collar-down looking extra little white boy, or y'all thugged out.
It's style.
But then can you imagine,
Everyone
right?
that's
has
just the-
different ways.
To
You get your style, right?
picture.
But when you go to your job, right? Say you gotta work at a business job. What are you gonna do? You gotta walk in with your baggy old pants. You gotta pull up your pants. You gotta tighten your shirt up. You gotta look up proper.
Cover your tattoos.
And you cover your tattoos, and you gotta change your whole way of speaking because what? Your boss isn't gonna like the way that you normally speak. Boss isn't gonna like your normal demeanor because it's ghetto. It's not normal. You gotta dumb it down for these people. I don't get it, man. Racism doesn't really exist, but it's everywhere you turn. I feel like
I swear it
It
is.
blindly exists.
Exactly.
Subconsciously.
It's out here right in front of our face.
We 5
It's
minutes in.
in the prisons. I just got out the joint and I really seen that it was way stronger in there than it is out here. The tension is so high.
In jail and outside of jail?
Yes.
Damn, behind bars and outside the bars. So what's the point of having the bars? I don't get it.
And they claim
And we think we
rehabilitation.
got it bad. Down south, they got it way worse than we do.
Yeah.
They got it like old terms.
When I was
See, like, me, my family, I went from moving from Boston, I moved to Framingham, then I moved to Ashland. Now I live in little Ashland, little old me, like the minority. I was the one and only black
we had
person
what,
in my
five black people in the
graduating
entire
class.
school. Yep.
In my graduating class. And let me tell you,
I
when
don't
I
know, you
spoke,
went there and
that same lady that told me that I looked like the black minority, she came at me and when I told her I was from Ashland, her whole demeanor changed. Her whole demeanor changed. Like, I'm not from Framingham. I grew up in Ashland. It's a predominantly white town.
Yeah.
If you listen to me speak, I speak like I can change my ways. Like I've grown up in all different areas. I wasn't the minority in Framingham, but then I moved to Ashland and became the minority. I've learned to adapt to situations, and that's why I feel like I want to start this group, this colorblind group for the youth. I feel
Where
like
do I
if they
sign up?
understand,
Yeah, me too.
if they understand the difference, then they won't feel like segregated as much.
Most of them are only seen in one way, and that's because it's in the household. They don't have a chance to see other views.
Yeah, man, it's like
If they're subject to it more, then they'll know how to deal with it more.
yeah. But then again, we're all subject to it. We see it on
But
TV.
we're subject to it in the wrong ways.
It's very true, very true. Well, what's the right way?
There really is no right way when it comes to racism.
And that's
Should
the
just
problem
get
with
kicked
the
out
world
the
today.
window. Exactly.